What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube Barber Academy. Now, today's video is going to focus on how to get the blend connected from skin to the top without using clipper over comb, because I know a lot of you guys are still learning it and you're not comfortable about it. And if this is your first time on this channel, all we talk about is barbering nonstop, how to cut hair, how to learn it, how to grow in the industry. And if that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today, I got the redhead. We're gonna connect this hair. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it, and we're gonna keep it quick on this one. All right, you guys, let's get into the video. Okay, let's address a mistake I see a lot of barbers making. They try to put their skin line into some hair that's just way too long, and there's no way you'll be able to put a good skin line in there. So we're gonna pre-cut this down to a 1.5, and then we're gonna work in the parietal ridge area. I got a number 3 on in the open position. I'm going to begin with it open, and then I'm gonna begin closing it down. And the parietal ridge is the area of the head right where it curves, right where it goes up. If you put a comb flat on the head, right where the hair leaves this comb, that's where you'll see that. So once I'm done with the 3, I'm gonna go in with the 2 open and 2 closed. Now remember, we put that original weight line in there with the 1.5. So we're gonna actually go back to the 1.5 with the gamma dubs or with whatever clipper guards you're using, and we're gonna get that so it's all nice and smooth. So we've basically eliminated any need for clipper over comb just by doing these steps, so that this way we have everything on the top connected exactly how we want it, and then we can relax and we could just work on our blend, and we kind of know where we're going to end our blend at. So again, with the 2, got it in the closed position, 1.5 open, 1.5 closed, and now it's time we can go ahead and we can put our skin line in. I was experimenting on this day with the Andis GTX blade on the Gamma Evos. That's by Nilo Blends, that bracket that he made, and that's kind of the reason why I put it in with that. So in around the ears, we're going to use the Gamma Uno, where there's not that much room around the ears. I want to use the right tool for the job, so this just makes it super easy to get in there, do that detail, cuts them all the way down to skin, and sort of start flicking out when you get close to that line. You definitely don't want to go ramming it right into that line. If you guys are struggling with using your electric shaver or creating harsh lines, feel free to check out my other video on the subject. It's actually going to be about just removing the skin lines in phase 1. In the back, of course, there's just too much room, so I'm going to start with the Braun Series 9, and the Braun Series 9 doesn't cut that close, so I'll follow it up with the Prodigy, and that way I can really make the blend pop by getting it all the way down to skin. Just looking around for growth patterns and trying to make sure I feed it all in. All right, so we'll begin with the open taper. Now the good news is we got the top addressed, so we're gonna put an open taper line in there. This will be about 1 inch wide, and we know exactly where we're gonna connect it to. So we got our starting point and we got our ending point, essentially. So once we got the line in there the way that we want it, we're just holding it flat, sort of scooping out a little bit, creating that nice soft line, keeping it parallel to where our 5-0 line was. We're going to begin closing that clipper lever, just 1 click at a time. Now I'm using the ergos. There's actually clicks. You can actually tell, but if you don't have a clipper that has the clicks, then just try to bump your guard down little by little. Just bump your lever down little by little until you get it all the way in the closed position. But each time you close that lever a little bit, you gotta stay a little bit lower than you were in the previous step. This is like a down fading method that'll keep you from going too high, and it'll prevent you from making mistakes. All right, once we're happy with that, we're going to jump to the number 1, put it in the open position, and we're going to rock and roll up the side of the head, and we're going to begin repeating the exact same process, beginning with it open and then closing it down little by little. And each time we close that lever, just a notch or a click, we're going to try to stay just a little bit lower, and we're going to keep it real soft on the head, not trying to dig. Because again, we're meeting our length. We ended on the 1 1/2, and this is the 1. So theoretically, it should blend in pretty good to what we did on top. We're still going to have a little bit of cleanup to do with the 1 1/2, but we're going to be pretty close. Okay, with that 1 1/2, we're just going to touch up those two lengths, make sure that they both blend well. So once I'm done there, I'll be able to go right into my half guard. And if you're using a gamma, it's actually going to be considered a 0. These are the gamma double magnetics. So 0 guard open, 0 guard closed. And there's a very good chance that once you're done with this, you're probably still going to have to go open taper, close taper, just to match them together. But you're going to be so close that it's not going to be a problem. You're going to be able to get this blend. Just take your time, step your clicks down, and keep it flat on the head. And try not to go too high. I've covered it in a lot of videos, but if you've been pretty thorough here, you're really not going to have a lot of cleanup. As you could tell, like every time I jumped to my next step, I was pretty much completely done. And that's what you got to do. So you got to be really careful not to be, on step 4 when you're supposed to be on step 2 still. So be real mindful and be real thorough of your process, and you won't have a whole bunch of cleaning up to run around and do, at the end of your haircut. So we did actually cut the top of his hair too in this video, but if I'd have posted it, it would have been too long. If you guys are interested in checking out how I cut the top of people's hair in a much more in-depth way where we can just focus on that, I urge you to go ahead and check out this video right here, and I'll try to put a link to it in the description. And that's pretty much it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think, and drop a comment down below. And tell me if you've ever struggled with some red hair. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Drop a comment, hit subscribe, and smash that like button if you like the video. And then other than that, I'm just going to say, learning how to do clipper over comb is super important to be productive in this business. It'll save you a lot of time in the future. However, building some confidence and learning how to use those guards is never a bad thing. And if that makes you come out with a nice blurry blend and you really like what you're doing, man, more power to you. There's plenty of barbers out there who don't use clipper over comb, so don't let anybody tell you you can't find a workaround. All right, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, man. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.